Right, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Hello viewers, I'm John, aka Mansuda. FM21 beta is finally out, came out about an hour or two ago. I've had a little play around with the game just to get my sort of bearings and we're here doing our first save. It's going to last for about 2 weeks, along about the length of the beta, and then we'll get into our main save. We are going to go along with Chelsea, and it should be really great. And then after that, the main save will be Wycombe Wanderers. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Let me know what you think and what saves you're doing, all that sort of stuff. You know, what your main save is. Are you doing a beta save? It'll just be great to hear from you guys about what you're doing. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, all that sort of stuff as well. And let's get straight into the game. So if I click on game there, we'll see how we do. Chelsea hire Old Mansuda as a new club manager. 39 years old, 130k a week, pretty nice. And has a reputation of a title specialist, apparently. I've never won anything in my life, but there we go, we'll take it. I mean, this is all looking very similar to FM20 at the moment. Formally welcome you there. I mean, Chelsea are a team that have got a lot of trophies, a lot of history, but it's all recent history, really. I mean, you look at some of these cups, 2005, you know, it's when they got brought out by Roman Abramovich and all that sort of stuff. It's where they really started coming on. But they have got some history. You know, 1971 they won a cup, Euros there as well, Super Cup in '98, the FA Cup. You know, they didn't really win it until 1970, and then they didn't win it till '97, and that. So it's a lot of history, it feels like, but it's a lot of recent history as well. Obviously, made some big moves this season, buying some players, spent about almost £200 million as well. So we'll get into that in a minute. Your coaching staff have overview of the squad. This is our best 11 apparently. They haven't got Kai Havertz isn't in there. Why is Havertz not in here? He's surely one of our best 11. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go through the whole squad in a minute because we all know most of the Chelsea squad. We'll look at a couple of the players. So, what do they want us to do? They want us to play attacking football, desire possession football, develop players using the club youth system, sign young players, entertaining. I mean, that's all fine. That's all sort of what you'd sort of expect. This is all what we'd expect as well. We're going to have a press conference, all that sort of stuff. Let's save the game quickly, and then we'll get into it. I mean, this is all looking pretty good. I'm just seeing if there is any tabs that look different. No, not at the moment. Obviously, you've got the reporting bug there because we are in the beta. Once the game's fully released on the 24th, that won't be there anymore. But at the moment, it's all looking pretty good. Chelsea hire Suda as the manager. We've just seen that. This is it. Who's got contract? Silva and Giroud are both out of contract, but they do have an extension, I think. We'll look at that later on, though. Let's have a look at this. We'll look at the tactic pretty quickly first off. I'm thinking a tiki-taka at the moment. We might play this around a little bit. 4-2-3-1. And I'm just going to do a quick pick and see who they pick for us there. So they have Havertz, Pulisic, Mount on the left. I mean, can Mount play out on the left? Not brilliantly. He can't play. I mean, he's not too bad as an inverted winger, but he can do a job out there if we need him to. He's more of a central player, I think. We'd probably have to look at someone like Hudson-Odoi, I think, out on that side, somewhere around that sort of person, I think. Abraham up front, or it'll probably be Timo Werner, but we'll see. But yeah, I think we'll probably start something like this. I might change one or two of the roles around a little bit once I get a bit more into the game. But overall, not looking too bad. Why have they not got... Where are you? Silva. I mean, surely Silva should be there. Surely that should be our two central defenders. I mean, that'd probably be the better way around looking at it there. I mean, it's the same as they've got James, they've got Azpilicueta there, but is that because Chilwell is injured at the moment? I mean, Chilwell, is there much to say about him? Best left back in England, I would say. Absolutely fantastic player. Has got a hell of a free kick, if I remember rightly, on him. He's only 11. He's free kick. He's only 11. I thought he'd be a bit more than that. But yeah, overall should be a pretty decent left back for us when he's back fit. I think they spent like sort of £50 million to buy him, didn't they? But overall, looking pretty decent. I think that's what we're going to go with roughly for our tactic. Like I said, we'll tweak it a little bit as we go along, and we'll see more of the features and all that sort of stuff through the coming episodes. I'm not going to sort of go through every single player and all that sort of stuff now, because we'll see all this as we go through. Right, what are the finances like? Because with obviously the COVID and all that sort of stuff, they said they're going to put in 108 million, still not bad. £12 million on the transfer budget, but then again, we have spent 180 million, was it? Something like that. If I go to the transfers and the history, 178 million, and most of that was on 4 players, or even 3 players, really. You got Hakim, Zajek, I can't remember saying his last name, Chilwell, and Carl Havertz there, 73 million. I mean, that's a lot of players that we've brought just out of those few, isn't it? I mean, you got to remember as well, is he's not on here, but he would have been here from, I think he got brought technically last season. Timo Werner as well, they brought him, and I can't see him on there. So, because he brought just before it went over to the new season, and they spent 50 million on him as well. So really, even though it says it's 178, more like 230 or close to. That's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if we quickly look at some of our top players, I mean, I can't really. How am I going to do this? We'll just go through. Like I said, you've got Thiago Silva there, one of our absolute boss of a central defender. This guy is 35 years old, might not last more than a season, maybe 2 for us, but he's such a boss. He's going to be in and around the team most of the time. Carl Havertz, like I said, one of the best young talents in England or in any football, not only English football, but in world football. Absolute superstar, 21 years old. He's a guy we need to build a team around. You got the likes of Kante. Can't ask for a much better central sort of midfielder or defensive midfielder to help you out there at all. And Timo Werner as well. Not maybe the most prolific striker, but he's definitely scoring some goals. But between him and Abraham, we should be absolutely fine, I think. You got Mendy as well, good goalkeeper, looks really, really good actually. You got Kepa as well. I'm wondering about Kepa, because obviously in real life he's got a couple of mistakes in him. Is he going to be decent enough? I mean, stats-wise, he looks like he should be. I think it'd be a pretty close call between them two. You got the other ones like Mason Mount, obviously great English talent again. You know, central midfielder, can play in the midfield, can play a bit more attacking as well if need be, but should always be able to do a really good job for us as well. And yeah, there's a lot of other decent players in this team. Maybe need 1 or 2 players just to help boost it out a little bit, but I think overall there is a lot of good. We've got a lot of loan players. Oh my god, there's a lot of players out on loan. I mean, Ross Barkley, Loftus-Cheek, the 2 players I'm looking at there thinking, why are they on loan? Who else? Anyone else? And Batshuayi could do a job. I think he could have done a job for Chelsea. Maybe got rid of Giroud instead, but it is Danny Drinkwater definitely going, because I'm an Aston Villa fan and I hate the guy, so he's definitely going. I mean, he's surplus to requirements anyway, whatever we say. You've got like some Marcus Alonso there, good sort of guy to have sort of there for the left back, or you could have Emerson. We have to make a decision between them two. Emerson's 26 and Marcus Alonso 29. Do you get rid of Alonso and keep Emerson, or vice versa? I don't know. But there's so many decent players in this team. This guy as well looks really good. They got him from Ajax. Looks like a really good winger actually overall. So a lot of decent players, a lot of players we can look at definitely overall. Right, let's go to the competition. I think we're third is where we're meant to be finishing, which I think is about right. We are probably the best of the rest. I think we are the closest team to catching up the likes of Man City and Liverpool. Obviously, the season's a bit of a weird one. We don't really know what's happening in real life, but in game, I would say that's those top 3. Man U 4th, really. After the season they had, I know they finished 3rd last season, but Man United are not finishing 4th in the league this year. They'll be lucky to finish in Europe positions, if I'm honest. Arsenal, Leicester, Tottenham there, Wolves, Everton, Leeds 10th. Really? I know they're newly promoted, and I know Bielsa's a fantastic manager, but come on. I don't think 10th would have been right. I think more sort of 14th, 15th. Villa 13th. Come on, Villa. We're actually in 6th at the moment and looking really good. West Brom, Palace and Newcastle are favourites to go down. Fulham just holding it up, just out of the reach of that as well. Right, anything else we can look at? We've looked at finances, transfers. £12 million is not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money at all, is it? That is the only problem we've got. I think if we sell a couple of players though, like I said, if we sell like Drinkwater, maybe sell one or two others. I mean, Kurt Zuma's wanted. Do we get rid of him or do we keep him? I would like to keep him. He's only 25, but I don't think he's a great central defender, to be honest. I think he's good at headering. He's got great physicals. His marking and that's a little bit not sure about him. We've got someone like Masonda maybe get rid of. Like I said, Danny Drinkwater could probably go. And there's probably one or two other players we could maybe look. Like I said, maybe even getting rid of Giroud could be an idea. We might have someone in our youth we could play up front. Got Billy Gilmore. He's a central midfielder, but this guy, look at that, all 15s. He's only 19. This guy is going to be a fabulous player. He's going to be an absolutely amazing player in the future. If we can develop him over the first season or so, he could be a real good player. You can imagine someone like him and Kante and all that Mount and that. Just absolutely beautiful. Right. What was I going to look at? I was going to see if we had any youngsters. It doesn't look like we've got any young strikers at the moment, unfortunately. We've got Ballo. He's could play. He's not really ready for first team. So we're probably going to have to keep Giroud, actually, because we ain't got any sort of first team apart from those three. We've got no other strikers, so we need to keep those three. We might have wanted to players who could play in sort of that area if we needed them to. As Christensen could possibly go. I don't really rate him that highly. He's all right, but yeah, maybe Christensen might go. We've got quite a few central defenders. We've got players we can sell. We definitely got players we could sell. We could even maybe sell someone like Kepa. We've got Cabello there if we need to. Getting old, 38 years old, but he'll do as cover for when we need him to, just for the odd game here and there. We've got so many loan players, so many Van Ginkels that are out on loan as well. I mean, Pazzo is whatever how you pronounce his name. Kennedy. There is so many players out on loan. It is just ridiculous. But that's the team. I think overall we're looking pretty decent. We might have to get one or two players, but I think overall we're looking pretty decent, and really looking forward to it. Let me know what you think, who we should buy, sell, that sort of stuff. Hopefully the next video will be out either tomorrow. If not, it will be out on Thursday. Try and bring you a game every other day if I possibly can, or an episode every other day. But yeah, remember to let me know what teams you're doing, if you're doing a beta save or if you're going to go straight into a main save. Let me know who you're playing as. Come and subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Come and follow me on Twitter and everything like that. There will all be the links in descriptions and all that sort of stuff. It'd be great to hear from you guys. I'm excited to be back, excited to play the game, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.